Here we go.
Hey everybody, Nate here. I'm officially a part of our YouTube channel now, and I figured it'd be really fun to go through my Funko Pop Vinyl collection a couple at a time. It'd be a little astronomical to try to do all 147 as of today Pop Vinyls. So what I thought I would do is go ahead and just go a couple at a time, or pick just certain ones. You don't need to see every single one, because some of the more common ones, I'm sure if you know anything about pop vinyls or collecting pop vinyls, if you like pop vinyls, if I could say pop vinyls one more time, I'm sure you've already seen most of the more common ones, so I just want to kind of get into some of the more fun ones, rare ones, hard to find ones that have interesting stories. I pretty much know where every single pop vinyl on my wall or in my Grail collection came from and how I acquired it. And the good news is I didn't spend a whole heck of a lot of money. I never pay, the most I've paid for a pop vinyl is $40 all time officially. Anyways, with this pop vinyl collection, I figured it'd be really cool to just kind of showcase and highlight some of the really cool ones, fun ones that you may or may not know about, and give you a little backstory on where they came from. I began collecting pop vinyls in 2010, so that's 5 years ago, and I was drawn to them because I saw Darth Vader pop vinyl in Target, and I had to have it. From there, it kind of downward spiraled. I became obsessed. I figured the only thing to do would be to collect the big three, Star Wars, Marvel, and DC, and that's exactly what I did. So today what we're going to do is we're going to start with Marvel. They are probably my biggest collection. I have around, I want to say like 46 pops from the Marvel line, and that number is going to continue to grow as I try to be like Pokemon and collect them all. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about number 1 and number 2 of the Marvel Funko Pop line, and that's Thor and Loki. Thor and Loki are actually like two of the rarest to find. You won't find them in the wild, and while they're not astronomically priced because they weren't exclusives, they are still rare and valuable. Now, I acquired my Thor and Loki in quite a funny situation. We had searched on eBay and realized that was way too expensive to try to do. To try to get a Thor and a Loki, it would have been like, almost $200. So what we thought was, let's go ahead and just search online. Maybe some shop that doesn't know what they have mislabeled or something. So we did a bunch of extensive research, and we found a smoke shop in California. The name of the smoke shop actually escapes me, and that doesn't matter, but they, for some reason, had Thor and Loki both. In excitement, we placed our order online. $20 for one Thor and one Loki. We are anticipating their arrivals, and we are so eager to open these up for the first time, see what they look like. Now, one thing I want to mention before we get into the logistics, if you couldn't already tell, I'm a box collector. I don't like to have the pop vinyls out of the box, although I appreciate Funko and allowing it to where if you decide you want to take them out of the box, it doesn't ruin the box, so you can always change your mind. But I can honestly say without question that none of these pop vinyls have ever been out of their box. They are all in the same box they originally packaged in, and the box is in the condition that we received it in. And sometimes those boxes aren't in the best condition, and we'll get into that shortly. So anyways, what I want to do here is I'm going to have a video montage playing right now. Thank you. And what you're going to be seeing here is what's on the box. Now, what's on the box? Let's take a look here. We're going to start on the front. On the front, we got Pop Marvel, Thor, the Mighty Avenger, which I found interesting because actually, although this was for the movie Thor, and that's where the pop vinyls originated in 2010, these were marketed with the Mighty Avenger Thor on the box. Now, nowhere on any of the other marketing for Thor are the words the Mighty Avenger. Not on any posters, not on any other movie, advertisements or trailers, any of those things does it say the Mighty Avenger. Remember, at this time, Captain America, the first Avenger, hadn't come out, and why would you give it Thor? Why would you name the movie Thor the Mighty Avenger when we don't technically have our first Avenger, although Iron Man came first? So on the front of the box here, you're going to have your plastic that protects your figure. the chibi picture of Thor vinyl bobblehead with a warning, not for children under the ages of 5. We're going to turn it over to its first side here. You're going to see the side profile of Thor, Pop Marvel logo, Thor #1, and just the top head helmety part of Thor. Now on the back, it's, again, it just says Pop Marvel. That's kind of the theme. They just put the Pop logo everywhere they possibly can. Thor, heir to the legendary throne of Asgard, is a brave and relentless warrior who longs for the call to battle and the rush of glory. Armed with Mjolnir, a mighty hammer, hewn from the sacred metal of Urda, and forged in the heart of a dying star, Thor is nearly unstoppable in battle with the weapon in his grip. Available in this series, #1 and #2, Thor and Loki. So interesting, Loki is green and gold, and we're going to kind of get to that in a second here. We're going to finish up on the other side of the box, and then we're going to get down to this montage. That's what it's called, a montage. So Avengers Assemble in the bottom corner on the back here. We're going to flip it over to the side that I actually display the most, and that is the side that has the full picture of the, I guess, the chibi version, the picture of the figure that's in the box. So, Pop Marvel, Thor's picture, Thor, and #1. And that's the best way to display him, in my opinion. Now, if you flip it to the bottom of the box, which you will see here in a second, right now, manufactured by Funko, they have their address, all those things, made in China. Now, there's a sticker, JJL 10/12/28. What does that mean? It means that in 2010, in December, on the 28th day, this pop vinyl was made. And actually, that's the same to be said for his brother, Loki. So let's get Loki out here. Alright guys, so I've got Loki here. We're going to go ahead and talk about him for a minute. I'm going to show you some things, explain some things. We're going to go back to another montage. So we'll get into that in a second. But I real quick want to tell you the funny story about Loki. So, we order from the smoke shop in California. We open the box. The only thing in the box is one Thor. They did not send us Loki. We are instantly crushed. So we called the smoke shop, and the guy on the phone didn't really understand what we were saying, so he sent us to shipping. He put us on hold. We go to the shipping department. The shipping department guy picks up, "Hey man, what's going on, man?" So I'm like, "Hey, we placed this order. We ordered a Thor and a Loki. We only received one Thor. We didn't get a Loki, and that really sucked. We really want this Loki. Do you have Loki? Please tell me you have Loki." And he goes, "Yeah, man. So if I put this Loki in a box and ship it to you, we're square?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely, man. If you can do that and I don't have to pay for shipping again, that'd be great." He's like, "No problem, man. I got it." So, here's the Loki we received. But, and I'll need to snap my finger like this, we actually received 2. As you can see here, the guy packed up 2 Lokis and sent us 2 of them, which was an amazing thing for him to do. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk real quick about, very similar to Thor, as far as what's on here. I will go ahead and let the montage do the talking. So, obviously, on the front you have a picture of Loki. Now, what is interesting about this picture of Loki is that his colors aren't even close to the box. The box has him in gold and green. He is in kind of an olive and silver. Again, Pop Marvel, Thor, the Mighty Avenger, #2, Loki, vinyl bobblehead. We flip it over again, you see the side profile of Loki. One thing that's interesting with the Marvel Pops, they are all bobbleheads, but they do not have bases. And when I start doing the Star Wars series, just remember that I said this. Star Wars is like the only series that I can recall that actually has bases for all of their Pops. So if you get a Star Wars Pop, it actually comes with a nice little stand that says Star Wars, as a way to know that your character is from Star Wars. Really nice when you're collecting, and it helps to make sure the figure can stand on its own. So back to Loki. We flip over, see the side profile, another shot of his chibi little head, kind of the gold helmet. For some reason it's silver in the box. On the back, the same thing, except for it says Loki has always been jealous of his older brother. So when Thor is banished to Earth, he sees an opportunity to seize Odin's throne. Through deception and a dangerous alliance, Loki sets a plan in motion to become the next ruler of Asgard. Again, available in the series, one Thor, one Loki, Avengers Assemble logos all over. My personal favorite on the other side, we'll get to, is the side that I display. Again, it's the chibi picture of Loki with Pop Marvel logo, Loki #2. Alright guys, so that's my video. Real quick, I just want to say that I'm still kind of trying to figure out how to do this whole YouTube thing. Brandon's the pro and I'm just the guy with the voice. So it's different when there's a camera on you. That's something I can say for sure. So to wrap this up here, guys, I'm Nate with Journey into Comics. Make sure to subscribe below. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to check us out at journeyintocomics.podbean.com. That's where you can check out our latest episodes. Or, if you have iTunes, you can always download us on iTunes by searching for Journey into Comics. I'm your host, Nate, and I will see you guys at the next Pop Talk.